Alright guys, AFOL man, I'm bringing a review for you guys. I finally got my hands on Benny's Spaceship. Spaceship! I'm so happy to finally have this. Obviously it came out a little early. I got it at Toys R Us. It's not expected, I don't think, until June 1st, probably at Lego Shop at Home, but it wasn't overpriced. I did get it for $100, which I'm pretty sure is what the overall retail price is going to be, even from Lego Shop at Home. But I gotta tell you, I do love it. But let's go ahead and take a little closer look at some of the detail with it. So here's kind of a frontal view, just looking straight on. I gotta tell you, it's really hard to get a bad angle on this spaceship. Whatever angle you look at it, it's beautiful. But it is very massive. It will take up a lot of space wherever you put it on a shelf. But this is just a looking straight down the barrel, basically, at the front of the jet. I gotta tell you, I really love all the detailing with the way they did this with this round like window piece with the grill. It looks like a jet engine intake, and you got the nice hoses coming over here. Just really everything about it I just love. Let's go ahead and look at a couple different angles here. Now on both sides of the wings you do have these little pod jets that can pop off, and these could be just kind of moving up and down the wings on those, so make it look a little different, but they just kind of pop right off. And then you got one on each side so that you could put a minifig in there, and then they could kind of do their own little fighting in the air or whatnot. It does have two. These aren't flick fire missiles, but kind of looks like flick fire missiles on each one. Little jet engine on the back. And they just snap right on with that piece right there. I do like you get those on each side, and then they just really fit on there real nice. You have a lot of stickers. These bricks here on the spaceship, that's actually a printed brick on that slope, but that's a sticker on the wing, sticker here. Now one of the play features here is if you pull back the lower jet engine on the back, it does pull out the wings, or push it in, it pulls it out, and then it shows on both sides. Then you can see this it's like a Technic shooter, and you basically just pull back right here, and then that shoots out, and that works real good. So you do have a lot of different kind of shooters and flick fire missiles on this, and then you just pull that back out, pull it out, and then the wings go back in. I'll show that from a different angle. And here's a look from the back side of this little play feature they have. Obviously you have these three nice big Technic wheels that they use to look like rocket engines. But basically this lower one right here, you push it in and out to slide out those wings like I just showed you. So you push it in, slides out to show off these shooters, pull it back out, and that works out really good. And here's a view from up top. You do have the satellite that can fold up and down, which kind of exposes some more detail in there. You got these little robots, which is kind of a throwback to the vintage sets. You got two of those, a yellow one and a red one, and then you also have some just nice little detailing with looks like the engine parts in there. And then up here we do have a spot for the unit kitty, and this one does have the printing on it, which I'll show in more detail, but it just slides right down in there. So she's got some controls too. I just knocked her head off, and then this folds down to hold it in place. But I gotta say, I really love the detail and the look from the top. Just a lot going on with these like horn pieces, different. These here are shooters. I'll show you that. These you just kind of push down right here. It shoots out that. You get 3 of these because you probably will lose these because these things really do fly far when you hit it. And underneath this spot right here is another little cabin. So here's a little closer look at the inside of this cabin. You have down here underneath the Unikitty spot, and it does have 2 panels for basically 2 black slow panels here, and a couple areas where they can just minifigs can just stand and work. You do have a couple wrenches up in the front there, and then back here is like the nuclear reactor that's powering the ship. Let me get a different angle here for you. So there's a better angle. It's basically just a modified brick with studs on 4 sides with 4 yellow diamonds. And that's what's powering our ship right there. But I do like this little area here for minifigs to kind of have a little cockpit area to get inside to work on stuff. Now let's take a look inside the main cockpit here. You do have enough room to fit all 3 minifigs. Well, let me take them out and show you what it looks like without them in there. So there's a little closer look at the inside of the cockpit. It does use these like vintage style seats that came on the old spaceships, which does give room to put Benny in there with his oxygen tanks. And then you can also put Emmett with his piece of resistance on his back because it has room for that. These are stickers on here, these trans clear stickers, kind of showing like some control panels. And then in the front you do have another one of those black, there's a little better angle of the front. You got 2 of those black control panel pieces with printed control panels on them. And then you have like a red and green button in case stuff goes wrong. And this is another printed brick here, this tile with the printed space logo on it. And these are stickers on the sides. And these are, you guessed it, some more flick fire missiles here. So you get 3 different ways of shooting off this ship. You get the flick fire missiles, you get these other shooters I showed you earlier, and then you get the main Technic shooters too. And here's a closer look at the Bad Robot spaceship, which I gotta say overall I do like the simple design of this, but it really does turn out really nice. It does have the stickers on the sides, kind of like the Octane space would be kind of what it looks like. And this opens up, and you kind of have some little detailing there with some grill slow pieces. But I just gotta say, I really do like this one too. But one thing I noticed about this when I was building it was some of these pieces I think are now on the pick-a-brick wall. Like they've just started putting this glass piece right here. So they might want us to start making our own spaceships, or kids to make their own. They got them on the wall. And here's a look at the back. Got the wheels to make it look like it's got some jet engines. Pretty simple design, but overall I gotta say I really do like this too. I might try to make a couple more out of my own pieces to have up there flying with it. And here's a little closer look at this detailing I was talking about earlier with these window pieces with the screens in it and the hoses coming down. I just really love all that nice little detail. And they use a lot of these 1x2 slow pieces to really just, I don't know, they use it in a lot of places that really just cleaned up the whole thing. Makes it look really sharp. Even though there's a lot of studs on top, I mean, it's kind of like a throwback to the vintage sets. And I really like to look at that. Let me just show you here the wings pulling in and out from this angle. It just works, it works so good. It's just, I don't know. I love everything about this. And then obviously this can fold down, I guess for when he's flying at high speeds. But let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigs now. So here's a look at the Unikitty, which is exclusive to this set because it has that right there, which is a printed spaceship or a space symbol on there. And I do really like the blue, and I like that print on anything. So that's a nice piece to have that print on. So this is another unique Unikitty. And here's our Emmett, which is also exclusive to this set because it has the silver, like from the movie when he puts the aluminum foil all over to try to sneak in with the robots. And it does have the printing on the legs here, which is silver there on the side and the front, which did not come on any of the other Emmets that I have. I looked at them. And then also the piece of resistance, which is typically the red piece, is now this silver piece. So that's exclusive. And the head is obviously exclusive, which is only a single-sided head. I'll take the hat off here. So there it is with the hat off and the hair off. Just a single-sided head, but I do like the detailing and the print. Kind of make it look like the aluminum on there. And the hands are also the silver color instead of the yellow. So that's a nice little minifig that we get here. And here is our exclusive wild style that comes in this set. It does have the blue printing on the blue legs and torso with that spaceship symbol printed on there, which I think is really awesome the way that looks. And here's just a little side comparison to the one of the ones we had prior. You can see the hair is the same, the face. I think that's a double-sided face. Let me take that off and just look real quick. So yes, it is a double-sided face, which both sides of that face are not unique. This is the same face that we've got on Wild Style before, but like I said, the torso is unique, and the hoodie in blue. Let's take the hoodie off and look at the printing on the back. So here it is with the hoodie off, and you kind of see some of the detailing of the printing on the back, which is really cool. And it's kind of got the, I don't know, is this like spaceship panels it looks like, and different lines with arrows on it. But overall, I gotta say this is a really nice exclusive minifig torso and legs that you get here with the Wild Style and the blue hoodie. And here is our Benny, which unfortunately this Benny is not exclusive. This is the same exact Benny that we got in the Sea Cow. So I'm kind of disappointed in that, because I mean, this is Benny's Spaceship. This one should be kind of unique, but if you look, there's nothing different between this one and the one we got prior in the Sea Cow. And they do have the double-sided face. It's the same. So here's a look at the back side of the double-sided face. It's the basic. But I am happy to get another Benny, but unfortunately it would have been nice to get something a little different than the one we already had. And here's a look at our robot, which I gotta tell you, I love this one too, because it's got like the spaceship printing, but if you look closely, you can see that is like over top of a black suit. You can see the little tie right there, and it does have the octane symbol right in the middle, and he's got the mask on so he can fly the spaceship, which I don't think robots would have trouble flying in space no matter what, but it does have some nice printing on the back. Overall, I gotta say I really like it. Let's take the helmet off. So here's a look with the helmet off. No printing on the back of the head, just a single printing, but like I said, I do like that printing on the head too, with the oxygen mask it looks like. And overall, I just gotta say I really like it. It does come with the new style of gun that has a red piece on the tip of it there. Now my final thoughts on this set, guys. This is a win-win. You really can't go wrong with this set. I love everything about it. The price point is good, 940 pieces for $100, and you get the basically 4 minifigs and the Unikitty. And I haven't even looked this up on Bricklink, but I guarantee you could probably make your money back right now just on the minifigs. If you're watching this a couple years from now, it might not be. But overall, this is a very good value. It feels very solid, like I mentioned, when you move out the wings back and forth. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart. The only thing that I see that would be kind of an issue is I could see these shooters getting lost pretty quick, because a lot of times when you go to grab it, to move it, you grab like right here, and then that's what happens. You hit that and those shoot out. So you gotta be careful with that. And another thing I was thinking is if a kid had this straight up and was looking down in it, those things could shoot right up in their eye. But I mean, that's a side note. I don't think nobody's really going to shoot themselves in the eye with it, but it's a possibility. But anyways, overall, I gotta say I love everything about it. I love the detailing, and like I said, it's a solid build. You get great minifigs. But you guys let me know what you think. You guys gonna be getting this? Or do you already have it? But as always, guys, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, to see all of my upcoming reviews and city tours and whatnot. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.